Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Welcome to another spiritual therapy session. So I'm hanging out in my room today. Thought I'd hop on here to see what we could solve. See what kind of energies is out there so we can have a little story time. See what's going on. Lord, Karmics is on it. The Karmics is karmicing, y'all. Well, at least the lessons is learned. It says third parties, haters, lesson learned. So somebody done learned a karmic lesson, y'all. We're going to get into it to see what's going on. Kinky ways. Oh, wait a minute. This is somebody that learned some lessons. I did see the other card that said obsession. So y'all, Autonomous Prime has learned their lesson. So I don't know. We're going to see what else come out about that. There's a Autonomous Prime that I don't think y'all are dealing with collective because most of y'all are chilling, minding y'all business. Yeah, y'all done walked away from somebody that was in a Autonomous Prime energy because they had codependency issues weighed down. Look at both of these cards. These cards got too much red in them. And this particular red, this is a low vibrational red. This is devil energy red. This person had a lot of entity attachments going on with them. This is one of them people where anything in the bedroom goes. And when I say anything, 111 on the timer. I mean anything. So if this is a woman, there was no limits to what she would do. And if this is a man, there was no limits to what he would receive. And y'all put that where it needs to go. But look here. Yeah, man. Hey, whoever this person is, baby. Ooh, and y'all see my camera go dark? Whoever this person is, baby, they did everything. And I mean everything. So I don't know, but supersize me. I'm going to have to sage and smudge this card too. Because, child, y'all see how that went dark like that? Let's see. Yeah, man, look, I don't know what's going on. And I was burning some Palo Santo before I turned the camera on. So let me take a moment to acknowledge and thank the Holy Spirit for residing in my temple, my spirit guides, my divine ancestors, as well as all my angels of love and light. I do rebuke any low vibrational beings and all negative forces. I do command all evil eye to go blind and all monitoring spirits to go deaf. Any dark and negative energy that does come this way, it will be transmuted into peace, power, love, and prosperity. And I do speak this in the name of the divine so that this prayer does reach the Most High Creator. So y'all was dealing with somebody and they thought it was prime energy, whether y'all knew it or not. But for the most of y'all, if y'all did not know what this person was into, y'all were guided to leave this person alone. And you were guided by your spirit team to let this person go. This is the type of person, I'm telling y'all, this person didn't have no limits in the bedroom. They did not care. They did it all, baby. And I'm talking about they did it all. I'm talking about from the couples and all of that stuff. So if this is a man, he was open to dealing with other men. And this will be the type of man that you wouldn't even suspect. You know what I'm saying? Now, some of us, we got an eye. We know. You know what I'm saying? Some people just know. But at the same time, this is somebody that carried themselves a particular way. But whenever that particular entity took over, they just did not have no limits. But it said karmic lesson learned, so I don't know. But if this is a woman, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Man or woman, put it where it go. This is the type of woman that, you know what I'm saying, might have participated in a lot of train actions, if y'all know what I'm saying. You know, just did not care. You know what I'm saying? Had every single one of her exit entryways plugged at the same time. And I'm just going to get out of that because I really don't want to talk about all this. But either two ways about it, y'all. Whoever this particular person is, they had so many different entity attachments hanging off of them that it has started affecting their regular life. You know what I'm saying? Like their financial life. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that. But when you have particular partners that you lay down with and you switching and swapping like that, it will drain your energy to the point to where you have so many holes in your aura that it will affect literally your whole entire life. And as a result, that's what done happened to somebody. Somebody is going through it because, y'all, hold on. All of a sudden, my cards. Okay, there it is. Okay, I thought I had messed my cards up. Repo, default on payments, financially incapable, repossess. Yeah, this is somebody that was, and now let me say this. For some people, this particular person is going through financial loss, and then the reason why they're going through it is because they were spending so much money, you know what I'm saying, getting hotel rooms and, you know what I'm saying, paying for people to come over and do certain things with them. This could be the type of person that was shopping on the OnlyFans, if you know what I'm saying. And they were just literally so hooked into having this particular lifestyle that they lost track of their finances. And that is one way, you know what I'm saying, the spirit will get a person's attention is to hit their finances. They were hooked on doing these things. Look, spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cats out of the bag, untrustworthy. This is a particular person. Y'all ain't trying to be funny enough. This person was nasty. And I don't mean the good kind of nasty, but nasty. And y'all may not even know it. Look, honeymooning, love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. And let me go ahead and say this right quick, because I know y'all finna blow the comments up. But hey, you know, at this point, I don't even care anymore. I can't even hardly keep up with the comments like I want to. But whoever this person is with this honeymooning on here, y'all may not have known what this person was into. And I'm just gonna say this because it's possible. Whatever you did to this person in the bedroom, your vibrational energy was so high that it made them take a look at what they were doing with these low vibrational people. And now they taking a second look. Remember, the first card out said karmic lesson learned. So y'all are taking somebody that has went from a thalamus prime energy to literally wanting to have a high vibrational bedroom life. That is a blessing, literally. And I don't care who got something to say about what somebody doing, because let's be honest, 5:55 on the timer. Unless you yourself are a virgin, you do not know what your past person, that other past person, or whoever you done been with. I don't care if you done been with one other person in your life. Unless you are a virgin, you don't know what that past person did. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We really, really, really don't know. And one of the things that we have to understand, we really have to get out of the energy of believing, oh, well, I know such don't do this. I know such don't do that. That's just like saying, and I'm gonna use this as an example. That's just like you having kids and you raise your kids. You know your kids. And then somebody come back and tell you, you know, I watched your daughter steal such out of the store. And you start going off, I know good and doggone well my daughter ain't did blah, 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 blah. And then when it come time for go to court, she on evidence stealing. Now you got the proof. But see, before you had the actual proof, you wouldn't have never in your life believed that your daughter would have stole something. That's the same with these lovers, y'all. And let's just be for real with ourselves. We really don't know what people are into. You know what I'm saying? Just because a person ain't walking around here dripping and burning don't mean that they have not participated in threesomes and all this other kind of stuff that's out there. You know what I'm saying? You only are responsible for yourself. We cannot control nobody. That is the reason why once you really, really take your spiritual hygiene seriously, that's what makes you shut down and realize, you know what I'm saying, how important it is to really, really, really know your partner. And I'm saying this because, hey, I got 5 kids. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't by the same man. But now that I'm older and I look back and I think about stuff like that, I know what I won't do in the bedroom, but I can't say what none of, you know what I'm saying, nobody else. I can't, we can't say it. So before y'all get in the comments hollering and screaming about, you know what I'm saying, what you knew about this past person, you really have to tell yourself, okay, so yeah, maybe you were suspecting these things, but did you keep sleeping with the person? And if you did not, that means that was not something for you to engage in. Let it go. Leave it alone. But because the karmic lesson learned card came out, that don't mean you have to go back and start dealing with this person, because again, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Just because you suspecting this about a person, you know what I'm saying, and you didn't catch them in the act, please don't get in here in the comments about this. That's why I hate touching on subjects like this, because everybody got their own opinions about what a person should and should not be forgiven for. Take that to the most high. Please don't bring that to this channel. Chain, codependency. See what I'm saying? This is a person that had a whole lot of entities attached to them. This person was suffering. And when I say this person was suffering, and what the sad part about it is, look, here it is again. Here it is. Chemistry, intent. I seen this card a minute ago, y'all. Whoever this person is that was dealing with all of this low vibrational stuff, they had something wrong with them, and they had something wrong with them in a toxic way. But whoever this particular person is, they have ran across somebody that have made them see that what they were doing, they don't want to do it no more. And again, those of y'all that are healers, not the karmics that are in the comment section just wanting to talk shit. Those that are healers know that it don't matter what you doing and who you doing it with. Anybody you come in contact with, after you leave them alone, you leave this person with something to think about. That is who this reading is. This reading is resonating for somebody that have literally, they know that what they are doing, and they know that their assignment on this earth is to be a healer, not a judgmental healer, but a healer. Healers aren't supposed to live in that energy. So y'all, please respect the comments on this particular story, because this story right here, I don't even know if I done said my prayer, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know. I'm gonna say it again, because if I didn't, I need to, because this right here finna get kind of ugly. So let me take a moment to acknowledge and thank the Holy Spirit for residing in my temple, my spirit guides, my divine ancestors, as well as all my angels of love and light. I do rebuke any low vibrational beings and all negative forces. I do command all evil eye to go blind and all monitoring spirits to go deaf. Any dark and negative energy that does come this way, it will be transmuted into peace, power, love, and prosperity. And I do speak this in the name of the divine, so that this prayer does reach the Most High Creator. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I think I did say my prayer. So, hey, we got a double dose of it, because we going to need it. Look here. Frenemy. Fake friends. Two-faced hidden intentions. And do you know what I'm getting out of this card? Y'all, this is crazy. And y'all, when I tell y'all, it is pitch black dark outside. And it is, I want to say it's about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. This is a demonic entity. If you look at this person, he don't have no control over himself. But look at the person behind him. This is an entity attachment. This is what I'm saying. Whoever this person is, they had a spiritual, they were in a very, very bad, toxic spiritual battle, to where their sacral chakra was so polluted. And I guarantee you this happened because something happened to this person as a child. Or if not, this person got with a low vibrational partner and they opened them up to something. And it just kind of spiraled downhill from there. You would be surprised how this works. Y'all, it is dark outside. It looks like it's every bit of 7, 8 o'clock at night right now. So I don't know what this is a very dark message also, but look here. Self-woke, self-awareness, cutting through illusions, detaching from ego. See, for those of y'all that are actually healers out here, spiritual warriors, you get sent on tasks like these. It is what it is. You get sent on these spiritual assignments to pull people like this away from these dark attachments. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. But in this case, let me show y'all something. It's working. And I'm going to tell you why. Because this says memories, missing someone, regression, visiting the past. Check this shit out. The cleanse, detox, ridding negative energy or negativity, purification. Whoever this man or this woman is that was bound by all of these demons and that had control of them in the bedroom, they came into somebody's life. One of y'all earth angels on here have literally pulled in somebody, and you may not even know what this person was into, what this person was being tied down by, because spirit knew that if you knew what this person was into, you would have turned the other way. Now, I know a lot of y'all gonna get into all of that. Well, health-wise, I understand all of that. I trust and believe. I do. There are more people walking around here clean, with a clean bill of health, that do more toxic shit. You know what I'm saying? So please don't get in here with all of that. This is a higher level therapy session. This is not about the 3D. I understand about STDs and all of that, whether it's demons or diseases. I get it. But what I'm speaking on is somebody has ran across a particular person that was sucked in and bound down by a bunch of low vibrational entities, and it had their bedroom, their sacral energy just tied the fuck up. And I mean tied up to where they were just going all out. They were having random hookups. You know what I'm saying? They were getting in all kinds of, probably, I ain't being funny, but them parties, y'all know what kind of parties I'm talking about, where they was doing all kinds of stuff. And as a result, you know, it was time for this person to change their life. And somebody crossed paths with this person. And the type of love that you put on this person, for those of y'all that have healing wounds and healing sausages, you have put something on somebody, and they are now disgusted with what they were doing in the past. Literally. Whoever this person is, they are sitting back reminiscing on you, and it is making them notice this person is praying. Somebody is literally in the energy of praying some negative entities off of them. And it's because they ran into this spiritually woke person. Self-awareness, cutting through the illusions, detaching from ego. See, because you do not live in your ego, you were guided to free this person, and it worked, because I'm telling you, this person was swimming in, and what we call it swimming in sin, but this person was swimming in a very, very toxic lifestyle that they really wanted to get out of. You know what I'm saying? Look, distress, act with urgency, assistance needed. This person was crying out spiritually for some help to get out of this lifestyle. I just seen 1515 on the timer. This person was literally crying out for help, because even though they were hooked in these patterns, they knew in the back of their mind that they wanted something better. And somebody came into this person's life, baby. And here in the 3D, we will say that this person got turned out, but you can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. Either two ways about it, this person's SOS was answered through somebody in the collective. Somebody came through and put some love on a person, and it delivered them from a heavy, low vibrational, toxic sacral chakra lifestyle. So whoever you are, guarantee you are in the business right now. You are receiving major blessings, and you probably don't even know why. So I don't know, but this is heavy. Ooh, this is heavy. But congratulations to the person that did it. Look here, delayed, procrastination, too busy. And for some of y'all, this person knew they needed to get their life together a long time ago and stop dealing with all of these types of people. But they were procrastinating. And the reason why they were procrastinating is because even though they, you know what I'm saying, they kind of enjoyed it. They enjoyed it. But at the same time, they know they needed to do better. So they had other things going on. And see, when you are attacked by, a low vibrational entity, when you got an entity attacked to you, they will keep you busy. They will keep your mind busy. They'll keep you broke. They'll keep you struggling. And if you're not broke, they will keep you so focused on money and doing certain things that you do not have time to cleanse yourself. And as a result, this person ended up going down a downward spiral because they were so caught up in their everyday life that the only freedom they had, honest and truthfully, it was when they were participating in these acts. And then they got to a point to where they started feeling something, because it was time for this person to wake up, y'all. It is what it is. It was time for this person to wake up. And that is the reason why somebody from the collective came in. And this is somebody that was spiritually mature enough to handle this assignment. And you did your job. You did your job. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is somebody in the collective that was going against expectations. You know what I'm saying? You were a black sheep. You were the type of person to where you were always counted out yourselves. And even though for some of y'all, whoever this is resonating with, you may have known this person was a little different in the bedroom. I'm going to just be for real. You may have known there was something about this person, but you couldn't put your hand on it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know. Something just didn't feel right, but you know what I'm saying? Because you were not judgmental, you probably, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you probably played it safe with the person, but there was something in your intuition telling you that this person was crying out for help in the bedroom. I'm gonna just keep it real. And as a result, you did not turn your back on this person. And for some of y'all, this person was like they were in this rebound energy where they would, go over here and do what they were doing over there, and then they would come back to you. I mean, it was something this person was doing. They gave you the initiative that there was something wrong within themselves. And you hung in there with this person until spirit told you to go ahead and go. And when it was time for you to go, that's when spirit went in and started hitting this person with nostalgia, hitting this person with revisiting the past, revisiting the times y'all spent together, revisiting. Spirit got this person sitting in the love that you gave them. And the love that you gave them was so powerful that the things that they were doing with these low vibrational people, there was no comparison. It is what it is. There was no comparison to what they were doing with these other people. And as a result, it is now pulling this person out of a particular low vibrational energy, because now they no longer are having the desire to participate in these activities. Now, keep in mind, whoever the people are that they were dealing with, those people themselves, I'm looking for a particular deck, y'all. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. They were, the people that they were dealing with, what's happening now is they're getting clapped back from these people, because you got to think about it. This is the type of person that was spending money and doing all kinds of things, with these people. They probably had clients, you know what I'm saying? They was funding and doing all kinds of stuff with these people. These people are still in that energy. So as a result, not only is this person battling with getting out of this addiction themselves, now they got to argue and fight and fuss and block all these people that they was creating all these soul ties with. But as a result, this person is now bottled up. It says many unexpressed emotions time bomb holding back. So for some of y'all are not even entertaining with this person right now because spirit moved you out of the way so that they can allow this person to get themselves together. But trust and believe, somebody's behind the scenes and they are revisiting their own life, the things that they have been doing, and they are comparing these things to the love that you gave them. And that is what is making this person, you know what I'm saying, go in and do a self-reflection and realize that they were harming themselves. Somebody is literally dethroning a demon out of their life because you dropped a seed in this person, and the seed that you dropped in this person was love. This person never had love before. They didn't know what it was. It is what it is. This person never had love. As a result, this person did not reject the love. They just didn't know what to do with it. And it wasn't until you walked away that they realized, and they went probably back to the shit that they was already doing. They had to go back to realize that that was not them anymore, that they had outgrown that particular that stuff. Look, mechanical, going through the motions, checked out, routine. When they went back to whatever this stuff was that they was into, they were not participating in it the way they used to. They were going through the motions. Hey, I'm gonna be honest, they may have only went back once or twice more, and they just were not into it anymore, and that made them realize that that was not for them anymore. Somebody has came to the realization that it is time for them to get on a higher timeline. And you know, I'm gonna say it again, man, congratulations. And I sure hope that I don't end up having to turn the comments off, because I'm already knowing that this reading right here may get a lot of negative comments, because there is more negative spiritual people. I'm starting to see this the more that I'm, you know what I'm saying, into this stuff. I'm seeing so much negativity in the spiritual community that all I can do sometimes is just ask why. You know what I'm saying? It's man, I thought religion was bad. Now spirituality is just as bad. It really is. Look, mirror reflects your own issues, like attracts like. And with this particular person, even though you were not into what this person was into, what you reflected to them was particular wounds and damages that you had already been through. You know what I'm saying? For some of y'all may have been into this stuff, and you may have been delivered from it. And that's why you were sent in to help this person. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say, just because a person is spirit, people need to understand, man, everybody got a fucking past. You know, and I can't stress it enough. A lot of this stuff I do not resonate with, but because I understand the spiritual aspect of life, I don't pass judgment on people. You know what I'm saying? You fuck over me, I'll leave you alone, but that don't mean I hate you. That don't mean I wish bad on you. And it damn sure don't mean I'm gonna go talk your business when I find out about something that you've done, you know? But for some of y'all literally have walked the same path as this person has walked, and you were delivered. And as a result, you are being used to deliver somebody else. And that is the reason why you are becoming abundant. It is what it is. Public image, worried about appearances, can't relax, conceited. And for some of y'all, whoever this person is, they were in this particular, they stayed in this particular environment because they did not have self-esteem. If you look at this man, I can't help but go back to this man. I cannot help but keep going. Look at this man. He has no control. He has no backbone. When I be talking about spineless from here on out, y'all remember this man. This man is spineless. He don't have no kind of, his intuition is being controlled by everybody else. And this person wanted to get out of the situation, but they were so worried about their public image. Well, what'll happen if I stop doing this? Somebody might tell my business. Somebody may blackmail me. This person talked themselves, the entities on them, talked them into staying into this. But look at this shit right here. Exit plan. Someone wants out, but they aren't making a move, yet be prepared for sudden changes. They were not making a move, so Spirit sent you in. It is what it is. They sent you in because this person was in a vicious cycle of bad relationships, bad habits, no-win situations, because that was all they thought they were worthy of. And for some of y'all, it made this person, you know what I'm saying, very unrealistic. They were high maintenance. You know what I'm saying? They were in this type of stuff because they were allowed to be dominating to the people that they were dealing with. Because you got to think about it. A lot of times when people be having all them different partners, they're into that dominating. And I'm talking about severe dominating, where they literally leave bruises and whips and chains and all of that. That's for somebody, you know what I'm saying, that has battles with their inner self. Everybody like what they like, do what you do. But you know what I'm saying? Me personally, maybe I'm just not low vibrational enough, but if I'm in an intimate setting, the last thing I need is somebody beating me with a chain across my ass. You know what I'm saying? No, hell no. You don't slap my ass too hard. I'm going to get mad and get up, you know. But I'm just saying, whoever this person is, they were in a very, very, very low situation. And as a result, they got sucked in, man. And spirit knew this person needed some help. But again, this person was praying for somebody to come in, or praying for a way out. Let me say that. And because they were praying for a way out, I can't make this shit up if I want to. Look what I just put this tarot deck on. The Magician to the Chariot. So the number 17 could be a significance for somebody. 17 breaks down to an 8. 17, I know in the Kipper deck, is the gift card. And the number 8, we are in the year of the 8. So this year, somebody, because they have been trying to escape a toxic lifestyle, Spirit is granting somebody with the ability to manifest them a chariot to get out. And that chariot was you, collective. Somebody in the collective, because I know this ain't going to resonate for everybody. This is very specific. So with that being said, one of you guys literally came in and helped somebody escape, you know what I'm saying, or get free from a particular entity that they didn't think they could get out of this energy. You put that love vitamin on them, or whatever. One of my people I watch, he called it a love vitamin. Somebody done put a love vitamin on them. Somebody done amped up this 360 swirl in their back. And baby, or somebody done put that extra seasoning on their taco. I'm talking about you done did something with you done got your suction together with the sloppy topping. You did something and pulled this person away from an entity. And now this person can stand up in this King of Pentacles energy. And in this particular read, King of Pentacles is not about 3D finances. It can be, but it's not. This is a spiritually rich person. And now this person can celebrate having a whole new life because you, with your love, went in and pulled somebody out of the dark. Man, this is a very heavy reading. And for some of y'all, this was happening behind the scenes and you didn't even realize what you were doing. You was just loving a person because you were guided to love them. You were guided to love this person. And behind the scenes, this is what you delivered somebody from. All because you were a good person. See what I'm talking about? You brought somebody out of the darkness and into the light just by loving them. That's it. You love this person. And then you walked away when you were guided to. And it changed this person's whole perspective on life. And they started to resist the devil. And you know when you resist the devil, it's got to go. Somebody has literally learned that now. So this entity attachment that was on this person, it's no longer on them. It's just not there anymore. It's not. So this was a very sensitive energy right here. You know, hey, it is what it is, but I don't know, y'all. I don't pick the stories. They just come out. So let's see who zodiac sign this person could be, because this, I know when I listen to this read right here, I'm liable to start crying, y'all, and I ain't even sensitive like that. But let's see who sign this is, y'all. We got Aries out here. We got Virgo. Virgo's out here twice, y'all. Cancer, Taurus, and Scorpio. Those are the signs that came out, you guys. So those signs may be significant for you or a particular person that you have been a very, very, you know what I'm saying, positive influence on in their life. Y'all heard that thunder confirming what I'm talking about. It's raining, y'all, and it's been raining in somebody's life for so long that you came through. You literally brought a storm through, and the storm that you brought in was a storm full of love, and that love has literally washed out all the sin and the negativity that this person was in, because you are a child of the divine. You know what I'm saying? And that is our job, whether we know why we are guided to love certain people or not. Because again, we don't always know why we love certain people. We do not always know why certain people cross our path. That's why you have to be careful how you treat people. We don't always know. But whoever this is resonating with, because you love this person and you gave to this person and you did what you did to this person, you have literally gave somebody some hope in their life that there is a better chance for them to live. This person didn't run from the chance. They actually took it. Somebody is literally taking the chance. And what they know is, again, the memories that you gave this person has caused this person to go within and detox and get rid of all of that shit, because this person is no longer on that timeline. Your love pulled this person up to a higher timeline, and now they got to come in and do the work and do the rest. And that's what they're doing. So, hey, for somebody, this is definitely going to resonate for somebody. All right, let's see what we got. We got 6, 2, and 1. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, somebody's wrapping up a cycle of having, you know what I'm saying, that Thotimus Prime spirit. They don't want it no more. Somebody, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, what I just got for somebody, whoever this person is, y'all, they're celibate. Y'all may not know this, but this person is going through a cleansing that is so deep, they're not even sleeping around. This person have literally called all of their energy back to themselves, because that's what that cleansing is a representation of. This person is not sleeping around anymore. This person is trying to sort their life out, and they may come back to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it depends. Everybody's relationship situations is different, but whoever this person is, you have definitely made a major impact on this person's life. And as a result, this person is cleaning up their spiritual hygiene, because they now crave and desire a better romantic. They want a romantic life versus a toxic, you know what I'm saying, trauma bonding type life, because that's what this stuff is. It's toxic trauma bonds and stuff. They don't want it no more. They are now craving real intimacy. So congratulations to whoever this is going to resonate. My camera done went dark, trying to go dark again. So I'm sure from the sage and burn everything I can now, because this is kind of heavy. But hey, it is what it is. This is definitely an Earth Angel update. One of the Earth Angels in the collective, you have delivered somebody from the darkness of a lot of soul ties, because that's what this is. This is somebody that had a lot of soul ties, and they were stuck in that energy. So I'm going to go ahead and end this right here, y'all. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Y'all have a blessed day, evening, night, morning, or whenever you are watching the video.